Today we're looking at a very, very popular and common IELTS essay question that we see a lot in the test. And we're going to focus today on task response, which is about how well the question has been answered. So let's take a quick look at the question. Environmental problems such as pollution and climate change affect everyone in the world. Although some efforts have been made to solve these problems at a global level, few solutions have been found. Why have so few global solutions been found to these problems? How can these problems be solved? So we look at this as an identify question. We have to identify solutions, and we have to identify the problems or the reasons why there aren't many solutions, I should say. Notice that there's no request for plurals in these questions. It doesn't say, what are the reasons or what are the solutions. It just says why and how. So we can give one argument for each question if we want, as long as we develop them fully. Now let's look at an argument from a candidate. One problem to finding a solution is that many people lack the resources or knowledge to make environmentally friendly choices. For example, electric cars and solar panels can be expensive, and sustainable products are not always available or affordable. This is especially true in developing countries. So this is an excellently written paragraph. Perfect. No grammar errors, no vocabulary errors, no unnatural vocabulary, lots of great linking. There's also an example with specific vocabulary. We have electric cars and solar panels. So it's a really, really good good argument. But there is a task response problem here. Can you see it? Pause the recording if you want to think about it. The problem here is the question is very clearly asking for at a global level, and it even repeats the word global directly below it. So the question is really focusing on global action, and what that means is really cooperation between countries. And what this argument focuses too much on is individual actions, individual choices. It does mention countries at the end. It's not off topic, but it doesn't really target the question. So, if the whole essay was like this, we're probably looking for closer to a 6 for task response than anything above a 6. Now, how can we rewrite this argument so that we really focus on the question? So here's the argument written in a way that focuses on the global action and less on the individual actions. Let's look at it. One problem to finding a worldwide solution is that many countries lack the resources to encourage their people to make environmentally friendly choices. For example, in most developing nations, options such as electric cars and solar panels are almost always imported and financially unaffordable for locals. This makes it difficult for these countries to agree to global initiatives. Initiatives are actions to improve something. So you can see here that at the very beginning, we're focusing on worldwide solution. And we are including countries as the subjects here that act, right? And people are the object being encouraged by their countries. And the last sentence here really focuses on the difficulty that it is for these countries to participate in a global solution. And that really targets the question. So just reminding you, really read the question, be very clear about what it's asking you to do, and focus heavily on the question.